Another Sunday morning edition of the Bears Profit Plays channel. Me and Bear, we come to you guys live every Sunday morning, giving out some last minute start sit advice for fantasy football and to give out our picks against the spread on the entire NFL slate. It's a lot of fun. Me and Bear's been doing this the entire NFL season, and you guys have been along the ride. So shout out you guys for doing that. But before we get into our picks, let's just flash up this leaderboard. Me and Bear, we kind of struggled last week against the spread. And, any given Sunday, it's a tough world out there. What's up, Peyton? Thanks for joining us this morning. But we're looking forward to turning it around today. Bear, do you want to reflect on last week at all?
Yeah, it was hard sledding last week. I mean, the Pittsburgh game against the Rams was torture. I had the Colts on the money line. That was a shootout with the Browns. Nobody really saw. I thought the Colts were going to win with the combination of the window open and the roof being open. But it was a hard week last week. A lot of public money didn't win, but we need to be sharper this week, and I'm going to be sharper this week. So let's get into the plays.
Yes, we got to use our brain. We got to combine our brains over here to find some winners. And like Bear said, let's get right into the plays. And if you guys have any start sit advice throughout this video, make sure to drop it down in the comments, or any game pick or player prop questions. We will answer those along the way as well. And I know Bear's pretty excited to watch this NFC East battle. The Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Washington Commanders. Bear, I'll let you start us off today.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that the Eagles are the best team in the NFL, even though it pains me to my core to say that. Washington, the last couple of weeks, actually the last 3 or 4 weeks, have looked really bad. The defensive line can't do anything. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, they look bad. The motors are bad for that front four. Oh, I'm gonna take the Eagles on the straight up pick. I'm gonna take the Commanders plus 7.5 at home to cover the spread. Are we still doing straight up and we're still doing against the spread, right?
Yes, against the spread.
Okay.
We don't have to do straight up if we don't want to.
We can do both. I think Commanders cover the number. I think it's going to be ugly how they cover it, but Sam Howell, he had success in the first game against the Eagles. I think it was like 30-33 or something like that, and they had a chance to win because the game went to overtime. Riverboat Ron didn't go for 2. He should have went for 2. That basically changed their entire season right there, because I think they've lost 3 in a row since that. But I like the Commanders on the money line. It feels like these teams are always close when they play. So give me the Commanders plus 7.5 is my play, Trey.
Yeah, I'm going to have to just copy and paste exactly what Bear said. I'm going to take the Washington Commanders here plus 7 in this game and take the Eagles on the money line. I think it's going to be a pretty close game with the Eagles winning it outright at the end with maybe a late field goal or a late touchdown. This Commanders team plays them tough throughout the last few seasons, and I expect it to continue. Sam Howell's, he didn't look too bad against the Eagles the first time around, and I think Eric Bieniemy is going to dial up some plays this time around as well. And I don't think that if push comes to shove like last time that these two teams played, that, Ron Rivera is just going to punt for overtime. I think he's going to go for the win. So me and Bear were both on the Commanders plus the points, and we think that the Eagles are going to win that game. And then moving on to this game is going to be an interesting one. AFC East game, the New England Patriots going up against the Miami Dolphins. I just want to say Tua is undefeated against Bill Belichick, so I'm going to take the Dolphins here on the money line. Now, this is where it gets a little bit dicey because the Dolphins, they haven't really ever blown out the Patriots with Tua there because, Bill Belichick, he always has something diced up. So I think I'm going to be taking the Patriots here plus 8.
Yeah, I understand why you're taking that. Give me the Dolphins on the money line. Give me the Dolphins minus 8, though. I've got a new system play, Trey. I'm going to do it right now for the people. The Miami Dolphins in the first half are the highest scoring team in the NFL, 19.8 points per game. The New England Patriots, 4.7 points in the first half per game. I'm also going to take the Miami Dolphins minus 6.5 in the first half. This is going to be a system play. I'm going to take the best offense going up against one of the worst, best scoring offenses going up against one of the worst scoring offenses in the first half from now on, and see how it works out. But I like the Miami Dolphins minus 8 and the money line. They really got embarrassed. They didn't really have a chance against the Eagles last week. I know the score was only 14, but it felt like the Eagles dominated that game, took the Miami's manhood out of them. So I expect Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Tua to get it done and cover the spread. So I'll take the Dolphins.
What do you think about the Dolphins being the in-season Hard Knocks team, Bear?
I kind of like it, honestly. They have something exciting going on there with Mike. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Over the last couple of years, they haven't really chose teams that have a chance to make the playoffs. So I'm excited to see what Mike McDaniels is like behind the scenes. We see him in his interviews and him talking to people, and he just seems like such a fun guy to, just watch why he is the guy that he is. So yeah, me and Bear were both on, opposite ends. I like the Patriots there, and Bear likes the Dolphins. Any way you guys can take it. Minus the 5.5 first half spread. I really love that play as well. And the Los Angeles Rams going up against Bears, Dallas Cowboys. Bear, are you going to go with the boys on this game?
I tell you, but it's a site play, so I can't talk about it. I'm very excited about the game. It should be a good game. I'm excited to watch. Cowboys coming off a bye. Rams took a loss last week. We'll see what happens, but they're at Jerry World. But I won't give a play here, Trey.
And you can find that pick at BearsProfitPlays.com. And my play, it's going to be the Rams plus the points here. I mean, the Cowboys defense has not looked too good this season ever since they started off the season hot. Ever since they lost Diggs, they've took a massive step back. I don't think that they would have taken that big step back. I don't think Diggs is that big of a difference maker. I mean, he kind of gives up more plays than he takes away some days. So I'm not sure why this Cowboys defense isn't as elite as what they once were. But, you know, the Cowboys, they have to get out to an early lead for their defense to pin their ears back. And I think the Rams could keep matching them point for point, at least early in this game. So I'm going to take the points here with the Rams plus 6.5. Bear, do you got anything to say about that one?
Nope.
All right. Hey, well, I love it. And this game, the New York Bowl, the New York Jets traveling all the way to the New York Giants. Bear, where are you going with this one?
I like the Jets, and I like the Jets in a big way. Give me the spread, give me the money line. Giants aren't good. They are better with Tyrod in there, and I like how they're getting Hyatt involved. I think those two have a really good connection. So if you want to play a prop for this game, take Jalen Hyatt over his 22.5 receiving yards, whatever it is. But Tyrod Taylor, he did look better than Daniel Jones has last week against the Commanders. I just think the Jets are a way better team. They have the better defense. I think Zach Wilson's better than people think. They need to give him a little bit of credit for coming in for Aaron Rodgers. They have a 3-3 record. They're right in the mix. So I think the Jets win this game against the Giants.
Bear, did you see Aaron Rodgers slinging the ball around on the field this morning?
He is on every single drug imaginable to be upstanding and throwing the ball. That's just
I cannot believe that. It is absolutely insane, guys. He tore his Achilles not even a month and a half, 2 months ago. I mean, it's October 29th, so barely a month and 2 weeks. And he's out there walking around slinging balls. People are usually out for around a year. And, I guess the Illuminati might be real. Who knows?
He's doing something illegal. I mean, it has to be. Maybe not illegal, but, hasn't been tested yet. I don't know what he's doing, but
he's pushing the boundaries for sure. And
he's superhuman.
I'm going to side with Bear here. I'm going to take the I'm going to take the Jets here as the road team in their home stadium. I think that they're going to be buzzing in this game. It's going to be interesting to see which team has the most fans in this game. I'm not for sure which team is more popular in New York, Bear. Do you have any idea between the Jets and Giants?
If I were to guess, I would say the Giants were the more popular team just because the Jets have been failures for so long. But I do want to mention the Jets' last 4 games, they've won all 4, and they've covered the spread in all 4 against the Giants. So there's another spread. There's another stat for you.
Zach Wilson is making people money. We got to love to see that. So we're both on the Jets there, -3. And then moving on to this game, it's an NFC North battle. The Minnesota Vikings going up against Lambeau Field and the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Vikings here. I'm going to take them -1, so I think they're going to win on the money line, obviously, as well. I'm not too worried about them traveling to Lambeau because I backed the Packers a couple weeks ago whenever I think it was the Lions were traveling to Lambeau, and the Lions absolutely just mud stomped them in this game. So I was really high on Jordan Love. He's kind of taken a step back after his first 2 weeks of the season. So I'm going to take Kirk Cousins here on the road in a divisional game.
Okay, so big game here. And last week, do you remember who the Vikings beat?
The Vikings, I can't remember at the top of my head.
The 49ers. They beat the 49ers on the road 22-17. Last week, I had the Denver Broncos against the Packers. The Denver Broncos in the shit bowl. They won the game, making the Packers one of the worst teams in the NFL. I'd put them at the second worst NFL team. So why are the Vikings, who just went on the road against the 49ers, -1 against one of the worst teams in the NFL? Makes no sense to me. I'll take the Packers on the money line. I'll take them +1. I think the Packers win outright. I don't know how. I don't know why. Jordan Love stinks. I guess they rely on A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones in this game. But I'm going to take the Packers, and I'm not going to take the cheese with the Vikings. I did that all week last week. I'm not going to do it this week. I'll be uncomfortable with the Packers.
I love it. Hey, that's a sharp play right there. Someone has to be a sharp, and I'm glad it's you. This Jacksonville Jaguars team is going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a very interesting game. I feel like it's kind of hard to get a read on this game. The Steelers offense has just looked abysmal all season long. They've just been backed by their defense every single game. Trevor Lawrence, he's looked pretty good. Travis Etienne, he's looked really good as well. Calvin Ridley. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars here on the road. Trevor Lawrence, he did come out and I think he called the terrible towel a silly little towel or something along those lines. So he's going to get booed throughout this game, but I think he's going to thrive in it. Give me the Jags here, -2.5.
That was a massive mistake by Lawrence. I didn't even see that. It makes my play even better. I'm going to take the Steelers on the money line, and I'm going to take them +2.5 in the game. Mike Tomlin as an underdog is probably one of the best coaches to bet on, so just give me the Steelers here. I don't think they're very good. They rely on the defense all the time. Matt Canada is worthless up there in the box. Kenny Pickett is doing a little bit better, and the last time they won, or 2 weeks ago, Kenny Pickett audibled on the touchdown play to win in the game, and you saw Matt Canada in the box pissed off that he audibled, but I think the Steelers win the game. Tomlin as an underdog, you have to bet on them, so give me the Steelers.
Yeah, Matt Canada, he might be a doofus. I think you could get on Madden and come up with a better game plan than what he's doing for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. And this is the Rookie Bowl 1.01. We got Bryce Young going up against 1.02 and CJ Stroud. Bear, which rookie will prevail in this game?
How many points are we getting? I can't see that.
We're getting the Carolina Panthers are +3.5 as home puts.
I think I'm going to take the Panthers +3.5. I'm going to take the Texans on the money line. That's a lot of points. CJ Stroud, by the way, best rookie quarterback by far in the draft. He's been playing fantastic. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. Panthers, they've been the worst team in the NFL by far. They haven't covered the spread in 5 straight. But the head-to-head record, the Panthers have won 4 straight. They covered the spread in the last 2. I don't know. It just feels like a spot. At home, I'll take the Panthers with the points.
Yeah, Panthers are dead. I think they might go 0 for this season. There's only so many times they can throw the ball Adam Thielen's way. Thielen's going to get 10-plus catches in this game, just like he's had the past 3 weeks leading into this. The Panthers team, Bryce Young's not bad. We saw what he did at Alabama, and his team isn't overly bad. He got Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen. The defense isn't overly terrible, to be honest with you. But this Houston Texans team, I think that they already have their culture built. In 7 weeks, they already have their culture built. And the Carolina Panthers, they are seemingly have their building on fire with Frank Reich in his first year there as head coach. So give me the Texans here on the road, -3.5. I think they should win this game by at least 6 points for sure.
Do you think he's the coach of the year so far? I think he is. 3-3 with the Houston Texans with CJ Stroud.
Wow, so you're taking it away from your boy Dan Campbell.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Absolutely. Hey, I don't hate it. I think a lot of people are on the Dan Campbell train. I think D'Amico Ryans should get applauded for the job he's doing because a lot of people thought they might not even win 2 games this year. So I don't hate that pick. I think it depends on how they finish the year. But at the moment, I feel like he should be in the top 2, top 3 of coach of the years for sure.
Yep, I like it.
All right, and this is going to be the Dome Bowl. Both teams, they love playing in domes. They got their home domes. It's the New Orleans Saints traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. We got a few weather games on this Sunday slate. This is not going to be one of them, thankfully. Bear, which side are you going with this game?
Well, I'll be honest. I forgot to look at the combination of window and roof open, so I'm a little lost. I'm not going to be able to pull it up in time. But
all right, I'll go first then.
Okay.
While you're looking up, so you can get your trend because that trend is absolutely deadly. I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts here +2 and on the money line in this game. This Saints team is just not scary for me. Their defense has been what's backing them the past few seasons, but their defense has taken a step back as their offense got better. They got Derek Carr, who would seemingly make this Saints team a playoff team, but they have looked nothing like that this season. Guys, I'm a Raiders fan. I had to watch Derek Carr play for a lot of years. The guy's just nothing special. He's not going to ever win you games. He's not ever going to lose you games. He's just going to be there, and you're not even going to notice until he makes a terrible throw and yells at Chris Olave. So give me the Indianapolis Colts here +2 and on the money line.
Okay, so it says you're taking the Colts. It says Lucas Oil Stadium roof and window will be closed today for the Saints game. That record with that combination is 49-32. So that's the one they do the most. Okay. Still, though, 49-32, really good record. The worst record they have with that is 1-5 with the roof closed and the window open. So I think you're right, though. I think I'm going to take the Colts. The stat didn't really help me a little bit because that's what they usually do. But I'm going to take the Colts with the points and on the money line. Minshew, he's looked really good. They scored 36 against the Browns last week against that defense. The Saints, they can't move the ball. So I'm going to take the Colts.
Yeah, and hey, like you said, that's what is that? Probably like a 60%, 58% win percentage there. That's a pretty good trend on our side.
Yep, absolutely.
And then this game, I know Bear is excited to watch this game. The Atlanta Falcons going up to Tennessee Titans. Bear, is this a member play? I can't remember.
No, this is. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a member play on YouTube. Damn, I was looking forward to talk about this one. All right, well, that sucks. Yeah, I can't talk about it.
Well, if you guys want to hear Bear's opinion on it, because it is pretty strong, just go to our YouTube channel by clicking our logo down there and click that join button. It's pretty cheap monthly price. We give out premium member picks every single day for you guys, and we hit them way more often than not. So I'd appreciate if you guys click that join button if you guys want to get some good picks there. But I can give out this game. Give me the Atlanta Falcons here -2.5. I love R.D. Smith, guys. His mustache is just undeniably the best thing that's currently going on in the NFL. And this Falcons team, they are feisty. They will punch you in the mouth throughout the game. And so does this Tennessee Titans team. So I don't hate the under here if you want to go under 35. But I love the Falcons here. Bijan, he basically had last week off. So I think he's going to be ready to rock and roll in this game. So I love the Falcons here -2.5 on the road. And this is a member play for Bear, so he cannot talk about it. But like I said, click that join button if you want to hear Bear's opinion. We are almost done with this Sunday slate. We are moving on to the midday games. The Cleveland Browns going up against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this is my YouTube member play, so I cannot talk about it, but I really, really am excited to watch this game. Bear, who do you think is going to pull out?
I don't remember who you took, and that's a problem because I really like the Browns in this game. And this is, again, the Seattle Seahawks is the easy play. It's the public play. No Deshaun Watson. The Browns are coming in on the road. They had a really tough game last week against the Colts. They took that game. The defense didn't look good. This game, though, the defense, one time doesn't make a defense. I've been saying that about the Dallas Cowboys. I still think the Cowboys are a good defense. I still think the Browns are a good defense. They're going to show up in this game against Seattle. P.J. Walker, he's a much better quarterback than DTR was, so I think P.J. Walker leads the boys. I'm going to take the Browns +4, and I'm going to take them on the money line, Trey.
Ooh, +170. That is juicy. Yeah, the Browns defense is by far the best in the NFL. No holds barred. And in this game, the snow game, guys. Bear, how many inches are we talking in this Chiefs versus Broncos game?
6 to 14 is what they call for.
Jesus, that is wild. Bear, what's your pick?
I took the Chiefs -6.5 on the free YouTube plays. Patrick Mahomes, he loves to play in the snow. He even said he loves to play in the snow. It makes the ball sticky, makes the air sticky. He had 340 yards, 2 touchdowns in 2019 against the Broncos at Denver. No, at Arrowhead in 2019. They won that game 23-3. Probably the same thing here. I like the Chiefs to win big against Denver.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs here as well. It's hard to put your hard-earned money on this Broncos team, even if it's +6.5. That's a lot of points in a snow game. But heck, the total is still 46, so Vegas still sees a lot of points being scored in this game. And I think most of them are going to be coming from this Kansas City team. Like Bear said, Mahomes, he seemingly loves to play in snow. I think he's played in snow a few times in his career, and more often than not, he walks out there with a few snowballs in his back pocket. So I love the Kansas City Chiefs here -6.5 in this road game against the Broncos that they absolutely love to pummel time after time. And guys, we got 3 more games we're going to be talking about. So if you guys have any questions about any game picks, player props, or any start sits, make sure to drop those in the comments. Me, Bear, will answer it. Looks like Mason Burke said W on the Cowboys earlier, Bear. Looks like you got one guy hoping that your boys pull out today, so that's always nice. Yeah. And this is maybe one of the better games of the slate. Brock Purdy, he is active, and he is going to start for this game. I was really hoping Sam Darnold was going to play for the 49ers here, but it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Bear, are you a believer in Brock Purdy going up against this Bengals team?
You know, I can't talk about it because this is my last member play on the site. I do 2 on the site and 1 on YouTube a week. So, yeah, I'd love to talk about the game. I am glad Brock Purdy's playing. I was looking forward to seeing Sam Darnold play as well. But, yeah, it's a member play. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the Bengals here plus the points. I may be a stooge here. I feel like 4 points is too much. This 49ers team has lost 2 games in a row, guys, and they look like they might be faltering a little bit after their injuries have started to pile up. This Bengals team, they are actually getting more healthy. T. Higgins is getting healthier. Joe Burrow is getting healthier. Their offensive line is getting more continuity. So I love the Bengals here in this road game. I think they're going to look to show up and show out here. They're going to look to make a statement after their slow start to start the season. So I love the Bengals here +4, and I'm also taking them here on the money line. So I love that. And this is going to be our last 3 o'clock slate before our Sunday night football game. The Baltimore Ravens, my Baltimore Ravens, that I backed last week going up against the Arizona Cardinals. Quite possibly the last game for Josh Dobbs. Bear, do you think he's going to end it as a winner?
I do not. I like the Ravens. I like the money line and on the spread. One of the best first half teams going up against the other one of the best first half teams in the Arizona Cardinals. But in this game, it's going to be Baltimore from the first snap to the last snap. They looked so good against the Lions. A very good team, in my opinion. The Lions, they should dominate the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals, by the way, 1-6, the only win against the Dallas Cowboys. I think when they beat the Cowboys, people thought they were better than what they are. This team stinks. So I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens -9 on the money line as well. I took the Seahawks against the Cardinals last week. I think they were like -7.5 or -8 in that game, and they covered for us pretty easily. And the Ravens, they are, in my opinion, a better team than the Seahawks. So I love the Ravens here -9. I think they should win the game by double digits. I'm not worried about that big point number because this Cardinals offense is just nothing to write home about. James Conner is still out. So at the end of the day, they will struggle to put up points against this Baltimore Ravens team. So me and Bear, both on the Ravens there as road favorites. It's going to be the last game. We're going to be talking about Sunday Night Football. I gave this game out as a free play on our NFL videos. Make sure, guys, to go check out our videos. We dropped an NBA and NFL video today. And if you guys join that membership, there's even a member video for you guys to check out as well, where we gave out our favorite premium plays of the day. The Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Bear, I love how you say Chicago. You want to say it and go in with your pick?
This is the Chargers, and it's tough because since Justin Herbert's came in the league, he's lost the most as a starting quarterback, which is kind of a crazy stat because everybody thinks he's good. He's not that good. He's kind of like a Dak Prescott kind of guy. This game, though, it's all Chargers. I think the Bears are getting a lot of public money. Everybody thinks the Bears are back after their one win against the Raiders, who are one of the worst teams in the NFL. Justin Fields is better than Tyler Badgett. I don't care what anybody says. The Bears are still bad. There's no way that should be single-digit spread. Give me the Chargers at home. And by the way, 2-4 for the Chargers. They need to win this game, and they need to win this game badly.
So yeah, and I took the Chargers last night, -8.5. It even went up a point, -9.5. It doesn't scare me. I said yesterday that I expect the Chargers to win by at least 14 in this game. So -9.5 does not scare me. I love the Chargers there in that game. And guys, that's going to wrap up our Sunday game picks. We appreciate everybody. What?
Parlay lock?
Oh, yeah, parlay lock. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
We always got to bring you guys a parlay. Last week, I don't think it hit, but guys.
I don't think we made one last week.
Do what?
I think we forgot last week to make one.
God, well, we're not going to forget this week, guys, because we know parlays are what everybody loves. Nobody likes to see that -110. What? I'm going to bet $10 and only win like $9.80 back. That's not worth it. I want a +1,000 parlay. That's what we're going to do. Bear, you got one locked and loaded?
Yes, I do, and I already talked about it. It's the system play. Give me the Miami Dolphins -6.5 in the first half against the Patriots. It's plus money. I got it last night at plus money. Hopefully it is still plus money at plus 105.
Yeah, it should be because it's at -5.5 right now. So,
yeah, give me -6.5. Dolphins, best scoring team in the NFL. 19 points per game in the first half. Patriots, only 4.7 points. I like the Dolphins in the first half.
Yeah, and I am going to take the New York Jets here. Aaron Rodgers is in the building. Every time Aaron Rodgers plays or goes to the game, they seemingly show up and show out. So I am going to be my first one. I'm just going to take them on the money line. I'm not going to play around with the points because I do think it's going to be a pretty close game. So that's going to be my first one is the New York Jets here on the money line. So far it's at plus 215. Bear, let's each bring one more play to build this thing up.
Yeah, I was going to go, man, I really want to take Terry McLaurin to have a touchdown against the Eagles. He's had 4 touchdowns in his career against the Eagles in 9 games, but I'm going to play it safe and take – oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Which one do you like more, Alvin Kamara over receiving or DeAndre Hopkins 40+?
The Titans. Who are the Titans playing
Falcons
today?
with Will Levis.
Oh, I would not do that. I would not trust.
It's disgusting, I know, but I mean, it's a young guy, first round pick. He's going to get the ball to the best target. He's going to get the ball to the best guy. He has to move the ball.
What? Where is it?
It's like 41, I think, but I'll take it plus 40. I think it's only like -110 or -115.
All right, looks like they have his over -165 for 40+. Do you want to throw that in there?
It is also Tractor Ceto season.
So it is also
give me Derrick Henry over 60. Give me Derrick Henry over 60. They're going to move the ball on the ground. I'll take Derrick Henry.
There we go. Tractor Cedo. I love that one.
All
I
right.
think there's going to be a runoff with
Yeah,
Bijan
it should
Robinson
be,
and
yeah.
Derrick Henry. I absolutely love that one. And it's plus 359 right now, guys. And I'm looking to find that cherry on top of this parlay. Ah, man, it's tough because I know
Absolutely.
I want to take the Falcons on the money line, but I know that Bear loves the Titans, so I'm going to stay away from that game. And instead, I'm just going to go with this Baltimore Ravens team. Let's see where I can take them on the alternate spread here. -6.5 is -166. That brings our parlay to plus 635.
Beautiful.
My two plays,
Beautiful.
the Jets on the money line going up against the New York Giants. And I also have the Baltimore Ravens. They have to win by at least a touchdown going up against the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go with the Dolphins -6.5 in the first half. First system play of the new system that I just randomly created for the first half. And then I'm going to take Tractor Cedo. It's his time of the year. It's cold. It's going to be, well, it's not cold in Tennessee today, but it is cold everywhere else in the world, basically. Nobody's going to want to hit this guy. I know people think he's washed up, but he's still one of the best backs in the league. So give me Tractor Cedo over 60 yards rushing as my other play.
I love it. Plus 635. That's a great way to end your weekend and to ride into a Monday with some extra bank in your bankroll. Guys, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. Thank you for commenting as well. Make sure to tune into all of our videos throughout this week, and we will be going live again Friday night at 7 p.m. Enjoy football, guys. Good luck on all your bets. Good luck on fantasy. We'll see you guys next week.